me what's up. Think you gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders, them.
It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. In today's podcast, we're going to discuss woman shames attractive men by calling them feminine. If you're new here or you already been here, go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go on and get into this topic, man. So, I seen these two clips. I seen these two clips on TikTok, and it's crazy because it seemed like whenever you trying to do something better for yourself or you want to be the best you can be, there's always going to be some type of shaming tactic, and it's really more of a like coping mechanism and a defense mechanism. But we're going to get into it after we look at these clips, and we're going to dive deep into what's going on in these videos and why the women are saying the things that they're saying in these videos. So after this clip, we're going to chop it up.
Actually, I'm turned off by looks. So if you're like if you're too pretty, facts. I'm just like, get the fuck away from me.
That's trauma though. See, that's part of the healing journey. Then you need to fucking fix that reaction.
I'm not fixing that. I don't want to be around no pretty boys. Go be a pretty boy somewhere else. I don't like pretty boys.
You've been hurt.
Yeah, I have been hurt, and I don't like pretty boys. But it hasn't just been one. I've met a lot of pretty boys. Not that I've dated all of them, but I've met a lot of pretty boys, and they have the same type of energy. Yes. And I don't like that. I want like I don't need you looking in the mirror longer than me. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird to me. Like, are you gay? Like, what the fuck's going on? I'm confused, you know? And then all the women that try to talk to them, it's annoying. Like, it's like, you could have them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when he's fighting with you, he's like thinking like, bitch, you know what kind of woman I could get? You should be happy to be with me. And it's like, you can go.
Girls want pretty men. Women want masculine men. Okay, because I think every woman has gone through that phase when they were younger. They want the little pretty boys and all that kind of stuff. And then once they reach a certain age, pretty boys won't do anything anymore because they're in their feminine. And at a certain age, a woman needs a masculine man. So usually, if your type was pretty boys when you were young, most likely your type is now probably the opposite or very far from what you used to like as a teenager or a young adult. Okay, because as women, we grow up and we realize you can't have two pretty people and both of them thinking they're the prize. It's just work out in the relationship. Okay, so there needs to be a balance. You know, there can't be both pretty and think both are the prize. Okay, so one has to be the more fair or feminine, the other has to be the more coarse and masculine, and usually that makes a great balance and it keeps everything, you know, flowing. Okay. And you don't really want a man walking around thinking he's a trophy husband, because they're not going to do what you need them to do. Okay.
Now you see the look on my face? See, this is what you're going to be subjected to, bro. This is what you're going to be subjected to. So basically, she says she's hurt and she's met multiple attractive men and she calls them pretty boys. That's what she's going to call them, pretty boys. And it's crazy how you get shamed for actually taking care of yourself. A man that takes care of himself is actually getting shamed by this woman because she was hurt by them in the past. And you can tell that all of this pain has derived from her not being able to get her way. See, the thing is, when she's dating a man of these type of caliber and she want to call them pretty boys, which is another shaming tactic, trying to demean the man, trying to bring him down a notch, you know, that's the easiest thing to do, to try to bring a man down, other than admit that, okay, I wasn't able to keep this man, or I wasn't able to control him like a muppet, like she does to other guys that are simping for her. The thing is, we have options. Attractive men have options. So when you have options, you can be able to dictate how you are in that relationship. You don't have to sit there and deal with all the BS that they'll try to put you through. See, it's getting to the point where women want to be able to subject you to the BS and be able to have their way, but they can't really have their way if you're a guy with a take it or leave it attitude. And the thing is, another thing too is, just by, they can call a guy that wouldn't be considered that attractive or whatever by the masses and all that a pretty boy just for going in the mirror and taking care of himself, having a skincare routine, going and getting his hair cut, and just really just taking care of himself, making himself look good, looks maxing and all that. They'll think that that's being pretty boy because as he's making himself more appealing. But the thing is, the reason they don't want you to make yourself more appealing because that will in turn make other women more attracted to you, thus bringing upon the competition. See, the thing is, they know that they're going to have to compete for you. They know that they're going to have to be like, they know they have to be on the P's and Q's because you're not going to deal with the BS. Just like she said, I don't need a man telling me that I can replace you any day and stuff like that, or you can go ahead on. And I understand that is a bit arrogant in nature, but it is the truth though, because at the end of the day, if you're going to be a woman that's going to subject a guy that has options and is able to get multiple women, just go out to the grocery store and get numbers, and on an everyday basis, on a daily basis, then of course he's not going to deal with your BS. You're not going to be able to subject them to a bunch of all the shenanigans that you put all these other guys through, that's eating out of your hand, that you got wrapped around your finger, that you got paying for your lunch, that you got hitting you up in the DMs and getting no reply. You can't do these guys like that. You can't do those guys like that. So the thing is, she was trying to pull that on them, and I'm pretty sure the way she said that is that a guy actually said that to her, like, that I can get another woman and I can replace you. Now you're trying to say bye, now you're trying to dismiss him because he's not on the BS that you're trying to subject him to. And that's not, you know what I'm saying, that's not really ideal for us. Like, why would we want to deal with that? You don't need to deal with that if you're an attractive guy. So I've confirmed to myself that I'm able to pull multiple women. So if I'm a man that know that I can get multiple women, know that I got options, however many there may be, if I know I got options, why would I subject myself to BS from one woman when I got women that'll actually be good and actually will cooperate with me? Women that are in cooperation to your operation are ideal for a man that's attractive and has options, because that woman will stand out to she'll definitely stand out and actually be the type of woman that a man that has options will want to keep around. You know what I'm saying? So even though he has options, like, okay, I got this woman right here, she good, she's cooperating with me, we got an understanding, we clicking together. See what I'm saying? That's how it is. But when the woman is trying to control the man, when she's trying to have a control complex over the man, this is what happens. You see what I mean? Now that she's hurt, she's using shaming tactics in order to make herself feel better about the situation by calling us, like, why you in the mirror longer than us, talking about, oh, you're gay. So now they want to start doing the name calling thing. That's another thing. That's another way to demean the man because she's hurt. She's been hurt by the man. So why not? Okay, I'm going to start throwing insults. I'm going to throw insults at the man because they hurt me, and on multiple occasions they all share this characteristic, which is having options and being able to take care of yourself in order to be appealing to the other by multiple women, by multiple people of the opposite sex. So that's the thing. That's why she don't like pretty boys, because at the end of the day, we gonna keep ourselves up to the point, if you're gonna say, okay, I'm an attractive man, I'm gonna keep myself up, I'm gonna make myself more attractive. Even if I'm not there, I'm gonna do things to accentuate the way I look that make myself look better. You know what I mean? I can get a good clean cut, I can go on and take care of my skin, I can go on and take care of my teeth, I can go and take care of whatever I need to take care of to make myself more appealing. So even if you're not considered most likely an attractive guy, you can still, there's still something any guy can do to make himself look better, and that will be considered being a pretty boy to a lot of women, simply because you're doing stuff to make yourself look better. They feel like, oh, if you're not, a lot of these women are used to just dating bums and guys that don't want to do nothing better for themselves, but a guy that's actually want to take care of himself, take care of his health, hit the gym. That's another thing. They'll try to insult you for hitting the gym. They'll call you a pretty boy for trying to hit the gym and make yourself appealing and have a above average level physique and actually get you some muscle on your frame, so you can even be even more appealing to the women on the opposite sex. See, women don't really necessarily like competition. I'm gonna tell you that now. They don't necessarily like competition. And in that second clip with that lady here, so I'm off that first girl, because she was talking about, oh yeah, she's really speaking from a place of being hurt, and it's pretty obvious, and she went openly admitted that she is hurt, and that she don't want to deal with that because of that. And the main reason already came out, that is because he has options. That's what it all really dies down to. The fact that everything else that mounts up to that, her calling you a pretty boy, meaning you can taking care of yourself and you looking good and you're able to be appealing to the opposite sex in multiple fronts. You see what I mean? So that in turn, taking care of your body, taking care of your health, just caring about yourself, and just overall being vibrant within yourself and taking pride in how you look. She's want to call you that and insult you by calling you gay. You see what I'm saying? That's messed up. That's messed up. She wants to do all that and insult you. But I'm gonna go ahead on and leave that chick alone, because she's definitely doing that hurt, and that in turn, all that stuff right there gives you options. That gives you options, and she don't want to compete with a man that has options. That's all that really is too, because you can't subject him to BS because he's ready to throw you off. She wants a guy that's gonna beg and plead to keep her if things was to go down and she want to start like acting like a bee. She want him to beg and plead her. You know, she want that type of guy. She want that type of guy that's gonna eat out of her hands and be wrapped around her finger and don't want her to go nowhere. And that's the type that'll end up turning her off, and she gonna end up cheating on that guy and hurting that guy. And all of a sudden, oh yeah, he was just too soft for me. So you can't never really win with this type of woman when she's trying to do that. She needs to be the type that actually be like feminine herself, because she's going into her masculine nature by trying to insult the very men that she's attracted to. That's masculine. But anyway, this second woman was basically trying to attack the manhood of guys that actually take care of themselves by saying, okay, I don't need two pretty people in a relationship, saying, no, now that you're doing this, that you're in your feminine. No, you're not in your feminine when you're taking care of yourself. You're not in your feminine when you're taking care of your temple. You're not in your feminine when you're taking care of your skin. You're not in your feminine when you're hitting the gym and building a physique that's appealing to the opposite sex. That you're not in your feminine when you're looking in the mirror and checking out your progress and being proud of the man you see in the mirror. That's not being in your feminine. You see what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, they want to twist it and turn it and make it seem like it's something that it's not, when that's crazy. That's more of a coping mechanism, and it's more of a defense mechanism. Because another thing too with this is, whenever she's dating a guy of this type of caliber, more is expected of her. More is going to be expected of her. So not only will she have to stand by a guy that has all these options, she need to look like something herself. You see what I mean? She need to have something going on for herself. She need to be able to stand next to you, and they know that in order to stand next to you, they got to be of a certain caliber themselves. And even if you're a guy that's considered attractive and have all these options, right, and you end up taking this girl and you be like, okay, well, I don't care if she dress up or put a makeup on or spruce up or nothing like that. I like her just the way she is. And believe it or not, there are a lot of situations like that, and usually a lot of these happen in the hood. I've seen in the hood, because I'm from the hood. I'm not sure if it happens in other situations. Probably could, but I'm just going to speak of what I've observed. And if you don't, even if the man don't say nothing to her, right, even if the man don't say anything to her about like, hey, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that, or like that, and he used to be a bummy guy, but he ended up starting, now he's looks maxing, now he's taking care of his skin, now he's taking supplements and actually caring about his health, and he's like moving up, actually dressing better, he more clean cut, he turned into a clean cut guy. That woman's going to start feeling offensive. She's going to feel like she's going to have to live up to the part. And the thing is, even if he say that, oh, I don't care if you don't do anything, she's still going to feel some type of way subconsciously. She's going to feel that, dang, I need to level up myself, because he doing this, he doing that. You see, now your aura is going to radiate, and it's going to make her feel a certain type of way. So it's going to hit her, and it's going to bring upon conviction to her that she needs to level up as well with you or get left behind. Because by you being able to be more clean cut, she knows that you're going to attract more valuable type of women. She knows you're going to attract more high interest type of women, pretty much saying that you will attract better women. That's the best way I'm gonna say. And she don't want the competition of that. And if especially if she's stagnant and she doesn't want to elevate, and she don't want to move, or she don't want to do much for herself, she don't want to look max herself, or she don't want to elevate like that in that manner, that's going to make her feel uncomfortable. Even if you're a very attractive guy and you're not even saying, okay, you ain't got to do nothing like you, that's just the way you are. Even if you was that dude just to accept the chick for who she was, she wouldn't be able to accept her for who she is, because you're becoming who you're becoming. You see what I mean? See, that's your way of making other people, you're motivating people, but it don't come off as motivation to all people, because if that woman is stagnant, it's not gonna come off as motivation. It's gonna come off as an insult. It's gonna come off as, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, or, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come off as it's gonna come off as like offensive to her. I'll put it like that. It's gonna come off offensive, and she's gonna feel like she's gonna have to jump ship because she feel like she can't keep up with it. So they'd rather not deal with that because they know you're gonna have better options than what she's presenting. So if she see you being all clean cut and all this stuff, see, this is what goes back to the woman saying, oh, I don't need two pretty people in a relationship. But it's not about being two pretty people in a relationship. You just don't want the guy to have a bunch of attention, because the options that are coming in is going to force you to compete and force you to level up yourself and force you to be on a level, on a caliber that he's on, or, you know, be able to be the best option that's in his face, because, you know, he's going to be attracting more attractive women as well, the more attractive he becomes. So the more attractive he becomes, he knows the more options are going to pour in. And especially if she's an older chick, she's gonna be like, oh, a lot of younger chicks gonna try to take her place, and other chicks that can take their place. So they don't, it's the whole type of thing that they don't want to face competition. So in order to do that, they want men to feel like it's feminine to take care of yourself. It's feminine to hit the gym and feel like you know, make yourself more attractive, simply because they don't want to live up to the fact, they don't want to face competition. So they use the shaming tactic to get guys to bend them to their will. It's really a manipulation tactic, guys. It's really a manipulation tactic. So don't listen to this, guys. Don't listen to this talking about something. This is feminine. No, it's not feminine to take care of yourself. It's not feminine to do that, guys. It's nowhere near feminine. So guys, continue to take care of yourself, continue to hit the gym, continue to take care of your temple, continue to eat healthy, continue to hit the gym and build some muscle and make yourself as appealing as possible, guys. It ain't about being a pretty boy. It's about, now there are things that go too far with it. I understand there are guys that go way too far with it, with all the plucking and all that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just generally taking care of yourself and making yourself look as appealing as possible. And not talking about this is not talking about putting makeup on, none. I'm talking about like just accentuating what you got and looks maxing. And at the end of the day, it is masculine to looks max, because you're doing the best for yourself. You're taking care of yourself, and you're giving yourself more options in the process, which they don't want you to have. That's really all it boils down to. I know I've been rambling a lot, but this is what it all really boils down to. They don't want you to have the options that come with you elevating, because the higher you elevate, the more options that you're going to have, and the more that's going to be required of her. And if she want to stay down here while you keep going up here, she's not going to be comfortable down here. She don't want to look up. She want to run away. You know what I'm saying? She want to run away. She don't want to be up there. She's stagnant. Now she's the type of chick that's like doing like this, and you're going up, and she's gonna, what's gonna happen is, when you have the right woman and you have a high quality woman, is what I wanted to say earlier. A high quality woman, she's gonna be motivated by what you do. So in order, you're gonna motivate her, and she's gonna already have ambition and drive and want to do better herself. So she's gonna in turn just keep boosting as you boost. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna help lift. Y'all gonna help lift each other up. This is what it is. Now, if you got a chick that's trying to be a manipulator and trying to get a dude to do whatever she wants, then it's not gonna work. See what I mean? These are the results you get when you get a chick that's trying to manipulate dudes and not really trying to be a team player. A girl that's just trying to just trying to have their way with dudes, with mostly simps, so they can eat out of their hands. They want servants. They don't want men. You see what I mean? So when they come across a king, a guy that has worth and a guy that has value, they know that's more respected in them, and they know they can't try him like that. That's why they want to go on and try to shame doing this, so they can get more guys to be more court jesters, get more guys to be more of a servant. They want them to come to them as a subject instead of as a king. But anyway, it's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. If you're enjoying the content, go on and click that like button, go on and comment, go on and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves. They're willing to work at it. I'm out.
I'm chillin', I really ain't worried about niggas. I promise I keep it a Kuna Matata. Even though niggas be looking and sounding like me, that boy Morris said I'm not the father. Swear I'm a dog, get vicious when I'm irritated. I might need a shock on my collar. Don't got a filter, just keep it straightforward. I play my position, Andre Iguodala. Ain't no exposing me, I get in D, hit the ovary. Don't even go down that road with me. And if a chicken obsessed, I don't need it. I want that Miss Parker with Professor Ogilvy. Bitch ain't no testing me, none of these bitches be stressing me. Capping like they got the best of me. If she go off and get with another man, really she still gon' be thinking about sexing me. Done with these bitches, let's get to this paper. One piece of the pie, sell out on the merit. Chasing that money, Coyote wrote one, I ain't doing no talking, just like Tom and Jerry. Ain't no beef or no drama, it won't make no money to me, it's just unnecessary. But if I'm push, I'm gonna have to crash out on a nigga, and then I'ma call up as Gary.